was Saturday, October 16th, and Ryan and I are set up down at the home farm. It's a little after 5 o'clock. We're doing a hanging hunt in a new spot. I just dipped down off this clover field that's on top of the hill here, overlooking this creek bottom. It's not a very big chunk of timber, but this is where I'm getting the most pictures of Chubbs. We have the confluence of multiple mode trails that all come down and meet right down here along the creek. And I have a camera on it started out as a mock scrape, and this is the camera he's been on just about, every other evening at around 7:30, between those times. It's just a bunch of little fingers, little ridges that come down to this point. And my best guess is that he's bedding, spending a lot of time bedding just in all this thick brush down along the creek. There's a couple other spots obviously he could be in, but he hits this camera so close, quickly right after dark, that I think he's just bedding somewhere in this stuff. I don't love this tree, but I had a lot of stuff going on at the house today, and we got out here a little bit late, so I didn't want to spend too much time messing around. And I can see this whole trail along the creek that he seems to walk frequently. Before we bought this piece of property, the previous owners, they did a timber harvest. Took a bunch of walnuts out of here, so there's treetops everywhere, and the canopy's pretty open. It's great for bedding, but you feel like everything can see you up here. Anyway, it's exciting to do something new and continue to learn this property. We're gonna get quiet and see how the evening unfolds. I know that deer. It's a lopsided 10. I've got his sheds from last year. Down to our last few minutes, and overall it was a fun sit. I don't love this tree. We're too exposed up here, but We had good deer movement down here. They're running up and down the creek. We ended up seeing, I think, 3 or 4 does, a fawn, a couple bucks. All the bucks stopped and worked this scrape right here, and I was hoping Chubbs would be next. I have a nice shot down at that scrape, but the wind didn't really cooperate. I thought we'd have a pretty steady wind till after dark, but it died down to basically nothing, and then we were fighting our thermal. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this area, how to hunt this best in the afternoon. But I do think it'll work fairly well in the morning with our thermals rising. I need to spend a little bit of time walking around midday and see if I can't find a better tree. But I think we're gonna try to get back here in the morning, and if not, we'll come up with a game plan for tomorrow afternoon. But anyway, fun to see some rutting activity, get the young bucks grunting and kind of pestering the does a little bit. This is the best conditions of the year so far tonight, so I put us in a hole, and we still had a pretty good hunt. So anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow.